Haven't started the hands-on?
Sure, ma'am.
I'm asking you, haven't you started the hands-on? First day things, have you completed your hands-on?
Yes, ma'am. We have already done our hands-on, ma'am.
Good, that's good. All right, then let's begin. Yesterday we were talking about the working directory, staging area, local repository, and then we were also looking into the diff commands, right? Like how you move your changes to layers, right? These are all the things we were talking about. And
Ma'am,
this is,
I have a question. One.
hmm?
Ma'am, when you started the Git, you gave your credential over the Git, or you started without any credential. Suppose your email ID and username.
Hmm. The way you have to add the username is a one-time task. Only for the first time it will ask you. Whenever
Yeah.
you commit, it will give you two commands, git config user.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to run the same commands and do it. That's only one-time task. I have already done this on my system multiple times, so it doesn't prompt me. But it will prompt me also, it will prompt you. Also, it will give you the commands what you have to run.
Yeah, when you check the log, then that time the machine display the author is Preeti. That's why I'm asking that you already done your login process or not?
That's what I'm saying. It's only for the first time.
Okay, okay,
So I'm not using it for the first time, right? So I have already done that when I installed it for the first time.
okay.
Okay. All right, then today we'll begin with a few other interesting things. Like we have seen diff commands to see the staged changes and to see the unstaged changes of the file. Also, we have seen creating the new files modifications, right? So let us look into the next part, which is deleting the file. Now, yeah, everything is good. Everything is added and committed. Now, let's suppose I want to delete a file. Okay. So, I mean, I want to delete it from local, not just deleting the file like in your file system. I want to delete the file from the local repository. Git rm file one, right? That will help you delete the file. So if you do this git ls files, see the file is gone, right? It's no more in the staging area and local repository. Please keep muted everyone so that will not have any backgrounds, any questions, unmute. Until then, please keep muted. Okay, git status, it says that changes to be committed. Like I mentioned yesterday, any change, right? Git works with respect to changes. The change might be deleting a file, the change might be creating a file, the change might be modifying a file. All the changes should be added and committed, right? That's what it was saying, changes to be committed. We deleted the file, those changes should be committed, right? So git commit -m file deleted or something like this, right? So now if you see git status, right, it is all clean. You don't have this file. Okay, you don't have this in the local repository as well. File one is no more, right? That's a way you delete a file. There could be another way to delete this. Let's suppose I want to keep the file in this folder only. In this folder means it's a working directory or local repository. This git demo is my local repository. This git demo is my working directory. So I want to have the file in this folder, but I don't want to move it to local repository, right? So what I can do here, when I do ls, I'm seeing only these two files. Right now, let's say this file too. Okay, I want to keep it in this folder, but I want to delete from local repository. Why you may need it? I may need it because there are scenarios. This file too may be just a documentation, or else maybe a notes I have taken for the project, right? Something like that. I don't want to put it in local repository and version control it. At the same time, I don't want to delete it, right? I want to keep it there. Correct? So what if you want to keep the file in the folder, like in the working directory, but not in the local repository? That's where comes a command called git rm cached file 2. Okay, I'm deleting this file, ls, you still see the file. But when you do git ls files, so you don't have the file. And when you keep the cursor, it will show you like untracked, right? Means it's just in the folder, but it's not in the staging area and local repository. Also, at this point, if you see status, obviously you need to commit your changes. I'll commit it. Git commit -m file deleted from local repo. Okay. So done. File is still here. Git status. Why is it saying untracked? Anyone? Why are we still saying it is untracked? Yes.
Working directory.
It
Ma'am,
is in the working
I think it's
directory.
first we will go to git add dot. After that, it will not untried.
Yeah, see, it is like again new file. Like yesterday when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
opened it for
yes,
the first time, it was like a new file again.
yes.
So it will keep on asking you to add and commit. It will keep on asking you because this git demo is a local repository, right? This git demo is a working directory. I have initialized git in this folder by running git. The meaning is it will version control all the files and folders here, right? That's the meaning. It will version control whatever present here. That's why if I just keep the file, it will keep on showing me this message, right? But I'm not liking this. What I want is I want Git not to track this file, right? I don't want Git to track this file, correct? Means I want to keep the file in this folder, but I don't want Git to track it. Mean there might be some files like project documentations, or else the notes I have taken, or else it might be some log files, right? Generated, or else it might be some executables, or else in real practice, when you talk about from the perspective of DevOps, we are going to have Terraform projects where we'll have some sensitive data, files where we have sensitive data, right? Like we don't want to version control and push to remote. So there might be some files which I don't want to Git to track. Is it possible how to tell Git not to track some files in this directory? I'm repeating and I'm explaining multiple times so that everyone should understand this. What I'm saying here is I have done git init in this folder, means this is a local repository. It means whatever in this folder will be tracked by Git. But there comes a scenarios as we go by, like log files, sensitive data, right? Files with sensitive data, or else some documentation or logs which we don't need to version control. But Git will be tracking everything present in this folder. So how do you tell Git not to track some files present in there?
Can
Git
ignore.
ignore.
You got the concept, right? You understood the scenario. So how to do it? There comes something called git ignore. Git ignore is another file. Just create another file called .git ignore. Okay, create a file called .gitignore. So that's again a normal file. Okay, here you have to put the file names, whichever you don't want Git to version control. See, I don't want Git to version control file to put the file name and save it. As soon as you save it, do you see it was grayed out? Can you see it's no more showing you? It's no more showing untracked. And when you do git status also, see it's no more tracking file too. But .git ignore is after all another file, like any other file. Okay, you have to add and commit git add, but it is no more a version controlling that file to which you don't want. Add it, commit, git commit -m, let's say ignore file, add it, right? Okay. Understood? So when you do git status, that's how you can ignore files. So if you have huge number of files or multiple files, you can add those file names. Let's suppose you have so many files with extension .log. You can also use this wild characters .log. Star means everything. Everything with extension .log will be ignored. So that's how you can use git ignore. Are we good?
But ma'am, I have a question.
Mhm.
This dot git ignore file already pushed with the live project, and after that, suppose another developer can see the dot git ignore, then he can see the file one two in the name of inside of the git ignore. So can we disclose this? Can we remove this contents inside of the git ignore? Suppose another developer cannot see this.
File names can be seen, right?
Yeah.
The file name, no harm in it. What is the harm if they see file name? They don't see the actual content or the credentials, right?
Suppose he know the file name and he can recover the file and he can
How he can
get.
recover? It's not possible. Okay, whatever files you put in here,
Yeah.
they will be ignored and they'll not be version control, and no one can see those files unless you remove it from here. So seeing the file name will not be any harm. So this is how your git ignore will be pushed to remote also. Right? Any more queries?
Can you please explain the git ignore one more time?
Git ignore is to ignore any files from tracking. Means I don't want Git to track certain files. Okay, because Git will be tracking whatever files present in this folder. Git will be ignoring, I want Git to ignore certain files. Git should not track certain files. Those files you can place it in git ignore.
So,
Okay.
Preeti, generally, dot prefix will be like hidden file, right?
Yeah.
So here also it will be hidden, or
Hidden file. It's also hidden file.
Madam, what is that version that we are currently not able to
Louder, please.
understand? We are talking about version here. I'm not able to understand that we are controlling.
Version controlling means Git is tracking those files, right? You are seeing what is happening on each file, right? You are seeing what is happening on first file, what's happening on second file, what's happening to all the files changes. You are seeing this kind of log and all. This is nothing but version controlling. Whatever we are learning, we are managing the files of the project, right? This is nothing but version controlling, version control system.
Okay.
And see here we have written, we have got a bunch of commits like this, right? We have done by now some bunch of commits and you are seeing the commit history with a git log, one line this way. Let us suppose I want to undo a particular change. What is meant by undo? In reality, or else in general meaning, what is meant by undoing the things? What happens when you undo?
we want to revoke the changes.
Previous
Undo means we can go in the previous stage of the development.
See, undo in simple is reversing the things,
Reversing.
correct? Right? Let's suppose I created a file. When you undo, file is gone. Let's suppose you deleted the file. You undo means it is back, correct? That's the meaning of undo in general. The same is applicable here. Suppose you want to undo any particular commit ID. That is possible through something called revert, right? Revert is it will undo whatever changes happened in that particular commit, right? Whatever changes happened in that particular commit means there might be multiple files committed, whatever, everything will be reversed. Let's suppose there is a commit called A. See, because I can't write this E975681, I am referring this with a letter. Instead of the entire commit ID, I am referring it with a letter A. Okay, suppose you reverted, okay, there's a commit ID called A, and let's say you have reverted it. And let's suppose in this commit ID, I have created a file. Okay, created. And whenever you revert it, it will be deleted. And whenever you revert, a new commit ID will be generated. Okay. And you can revert this again. Means get revert will take any commit ID. I can revert it again. Again, the file will be back. File will be created here. File is back. and it will be having commit C. Right? Means another commit ID. So C and A are same, correct? Agree? Right? This is the simple logic you have to understand. When any commit ID can be reverted, and okay, fine, it is reverted. A new ID will be, again, you can revert the revert. You may call it as revert the revert or whatever you call it. Because what I mean here is this is revert ID or commit ID. You may revert this ID again and get the previous state, right? Let me show you practically to make more sense. See, I would like to revert this one, okay? Git revert this. Okay, when you revert this, what happens? The changes happened in this commit ID will be undo, right? Means in this particular commit ID, you might have created git ignore, right? I'm reverting it. Remember, you have git commit command, right? This is also similar. Whenever you revert, new commit ID will be generated. See that? It is asking for message. This is a VI editor. If you are using a CLI, you have to do escape I. It goes into insert mode at the bottom. Now you can type in anything. Put some message of your choice like reverting ignore file. Some message like this. And WQ exclamation. Okay. That's how you save it. Right now that's reverted. And do you see at the back end already? It is being tracked. If you do git status, see it is being tracked because git ignore a file is gone. And if you check the log, another new commit ID might be generated with the message you have given. Do you see that 1016B3? Right? It's been tracked again because git ignore is no more. Right? Let's suppose I want to get that again. Means I want to get ignored. Revert this again. Revert this revert ID or commit ID, whatever you call it. Again, message, go to escape I, insert mode. You can remove the unnecessary commands or messages. Reverting again some message like this. Okay. And how do you save it? Escape. Escape means here insert will be gone. Colon WQ exclamation. That's the editor actually, VI editor in the CLI part. That's how you can. Now it's reverted. Because it's reverted, do you see? This is no more track. Git ignore came up. You check with the status command. It is good. You can also check with the log. Right? You have got this. Understood the concept of revert? This will be helpful if you want to undo any particular commits. You might have done some commit, you want to undo it. That's how you can do. Got the concept clear? Today we have seen till now git rm cache, and we have seen git revert. Right? Good to go? Okay. So that's about revert. There is another interesting thing here. Let's suppose, see, this is my commit history. Okay. Let's suppose, see, I would like to remind you at this point, we were still here on this local repository, the yellow box. We did not go to remote yet. Correct? Please keep that in mind. We were still on local. Okay. Now, let's say I'm making some changes. I have some bunch of commits. Then I realized I don't want these successive 3 commits at all. Means whatever changes I have done in this 3 commits, I don't want them, let's say. I don't want them in the sense, I don't want any changes happen here. It means when I don't want any changes happen in here, and also it's a bunch of commits, there's no point of keeping this commit history. I want to discard, wipe this commit history as well. Okay, because there are successive commit IDs, 3 commit IDs, 4 commit IDs, or a topmost commit IDs, whatever. Topmost 4 commit IDs, or topmost 5 commit IDs, or 6 successive commit IDs, you can do it with a reset. Here you might have seen till now there is something like head. Head is a pointer in Git, which will always point to the topmost latest commit ID. Okay. But when you reset, let's say I reset these 4. This will be the topmost commit ID. Your head pointer will be pointing to this commit ID then. Means you are changing the head pointer, right? That's what reset does. Let me show you. There are multiple ways of doing reset. Git reset, let's say I don't want first 2. These 2 I don't want. Means this becomes the topmost. So get the topmost one and do git reset hard that particular commit ID. What happens? The first 2 commit IDs will be wiped off from the history, as well as whatever changes happened there will be wiped off. See, head is changed now to this commit ID. See, this is where your head is pointing. This is what is reset, right? Let's say again, I don't want these 3 or these 4. Yes, you can do, let's say these 3. You can do it with git reset hard. If 3 means this becomes the topmost, I should give this. Or else there is another way to do it. Head till 3. 3 commits. Again the same. You may put this commit ID or else you may put head till 3. Both does the same. Understood? Now, do you see that? That's what is reset. Let's suppose I just want only these 2 commit IDs. Only this one should be there. I want to get rid of these 3. Again, get till 3. See? At the back, you can see all the changes gone. Only these 2 changes were left. Understood? So, yeah, this is what is reset. What is the difference between reset and revert? Because that would be the confusing part. Let me tell you, reset is also called as destructive and a very powerful command, right? When you do reset, you cannot get the changes back because whenever you are doing reset, a new commit ID is not generating. If you get a new commit ID, you can again do the revert on that and you get the changes back. But this will not generate any new commit ID whenever you are resetting, and changes done or changes you have reset are gone forever. So that's why it's called destructive and a very powerful command. It's not that you use on regular basis in your day-to-day life. This is where you are very sure you want to get rid of certain changes. At that point of time only you should go for reset. Only for local repositories again. Suppose you have shared them with others. Better you don't go for reset. Got it? Reset
Yeah.
and revert. Reset will not generate, no commit ID will be generated. Here, new commit ID will be generated each time. And you reset, you can reset only successive commit IDs, like a top 2, top 3, top 4, like that, the latest successive. Here, any random ID can be reverted, right? And this one, you cannot get it back, means cannot be reversed or reverted, reset, whereas this can be reverted, right? These are the differences you should have clarity on. Clear? So which one we should use on regular practice?
Revert.
Revert.
Revert is the one we use in our regular practice. In our daily managing the folders or projects, we'll be using revert, but not the reset. Reset is very rarely used. Okay, that's about the reset. And let me tell you here, there are also other types of resets. You don't need to go through those other types, or you don't need to get into that part. But that's a far advanced concept and people will have a lot of confusion over that. So I'll just give you a brief on it so that it makes things simple for you. This is like an additional thing, let's say, okay, you don't use it much, but still in the case of from the perspective of interview or else if when you come across, there should not be a confusion because there'll be a lot of confusion over this topic. I want to simplify these things for you. Hard reset, soft reset, mixed reset. Command is same. In the place of in the place of hard, you will put soft or mixed. Okay. So when you do hard reset, your changes will be wiped off from everywhere. Wiped off from everywhere meaning it will be gone from staging area, working directory, local repository. It will be gone from everywhere. Okay. Just a second. Okay. So that's about hard reset. When you do soft reset, right, your changes will be gone from local repository, right? But your changes will be still there on the working directory and staging area. Okay. Mixed is your changes will be there in working directory, but will be gone from the staging area and local repository. Okay. Suppose let's talk about soft reset. Your changes are gone from local repository. Can you get the changes back, and how do you get those changes back? Can you get the changes back into local?
By committing.
Correct, exactly. So you commit and you get the changes back. And similarly from working directory, can you get it to staging and local?
Yeah, by
Right?
adding and
Yeah, here you do git add, here you do git commit, you get your changes back. Right? So hard reset is the one which you cannot get it back. Soft and mixed reset, you can get the changes back. But this is how it is. Right? This is we very rarely use it, but better you have clarity. If without this chart, it would be very confusing to get this point. So this chart will help you simplify the things. If anyone interested, can try the hands-on on this. Okay, from your end, you can give it a try doing the hands-on. Can you try from your end? Yeah, just try out on soft and mixed. Yeah, you can mess up your repositories like anything because they're just local. Try out different things. If it is messed up, you create another local repo and continue. Okay, but yeah, give it a try. Can I clear the screen?
yes. Yeah.
All right. All right then. So that's about the revert and reset part, like how you undo your changes.
Yeah,
Any
pretty.
questions?
So one question, yeah. One question is like if you add like 4 to 5 files and all the files can be reverted with the expected changes in the uh, like it will be any
You
conflicts with that?
you revert the commit ID, isn't it? What are you passing when you revert? Git revert commit ID, right? Git
Yeah,
reset also commit ID or else successive commit numbers. Means you are working with commits, not the files. Okay, whatever in that commit, maybe in that commit you might have managed multiple files. All those will be reverted. Okay, but not with the, you don't revert the files, you revert the commits. I believe that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So now coming back. Yeah, it is all good. And till now, okay, we have done many things. And always whenever you do git status, you are seeing something like this, right? On branch master. So what is this on branch master? What is meant by branch? What is meant by master? See, this branching is very great feature in Git. And Git supports a great branching feature and the various branching strategies, which is making it so widely used. Okay, let us try to understand this concept of branching. What is a branch? See, whatever files you have created till now, you might have created some bunch of files by now, right? So many files you might have created. Everything by default goes into the master branch. Master branch is called the default branch or the main branch, right? You may call it as a default branch or a main branch. Okay, whatever changes you did till now are said to be in this master branch, right? That's what, whatever files you have created, like we have created some files, file 1, file 2, everything are into this master branch. Okay, let's say I have bunch of files like file 1, file 2 is there. Okay. Am I audible for everyone?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Preeti.
Check
Yeah.
from your end, everyone can hear me. All right, so I'm making some changes. Let's suppose I want to move these changes to local repository. Sorry, I want to move this, I want to release these changes, or else let's say, see, I'm working for some functional requirement 1. Okay, then client came with some other requirement, functional requirement 2. This also should be modified, means these changes also should go into the same file, file 1 only. Okay, file requirement 2 also happens with the same files. Okay, fine. Let's say I made those changes also here. Means line numbers are different. Let's suppose for requirement 1, I'm making changes on line 3, 4. This is where I'm making changes on 5, 6. Just for better understanding, I'm saying, okay, just different lines. Means I mean to say different script or different code, whatever. Now let's say this FR1 or functional requirement 1 should be pushed to, should be pushed for, let's say, March release. And this is for May release. Means I need to push this on March or February. I should make it available. This need to be on May. If, see, you can imagine this branch like a virtual folder in your local repository. So, but changes are in the same folder. How do you release them separately or how do you push them separately? Correct? Also, at some point of time, it will be difficult for you to differentiate which changes are going for requirement 1, which changes are going for requirement 2. Correct? So how do you differentiate it or how do you release them separately? Isn't it? So what we can do is, rather than placing everything in master, you can create a separate branch. Okay, you can create a separate branch from master, means a copy from master. Create a copy from master whenever you are doing requirement 1. Okay, don't put this requirement 2 here. Rather, you create a branch from master. Create a branch from master means copy of master. Means whatever present in master will be copied here. Like you will get the file 1, you will get the file 2, right? Then put the requirement 2 changes in this particular branch, right? So that you are segregating them so that you can release this for May. Okay, you can release this for March. You can manage multiple releases, right? Meaning you can have multiple releases with this kind of branching strategy, right? Not only multiple releases, you can maintain versions, like you may have version 1 on branch 1, version to another branch, or else you can, like, multiple developers can might be working. They may have their own branch. Each developer may have their own branch, and later on, okay, I'll talk about that. Okay, they can have their own branch. That's one purpose. Another thing is you can have these branches for different environments, like a dev branch, test branch, prod branch, and so on, right? So for environments, you may use it for versions, for maintaining releases. For all of this, we can have this branching strategy. In layman terms, if you want me to explain, imagine there is a folder in your system. Okay, this folder is having 10 files. Okay, you don't want to mess up this, you'll create a copy of it, copy paste, right? You'll get everything here. Then you make changes to this folder, means is it visible on the original one? After creating copy, if you make any changes here, will it be visible on the original one?
No.
Same is the case here. They are same till you make a copy, right? They are same till you make a copy. Later on, it works like parallel development happens. Some modules might be developed here, like requirement 1 goes here, requirement 2 goes here. It allows parallel development. Okay, whatever changes you make here, let's say I give a branch name, you may give some branch name B1. Whatever I make on B1 will not be visible on master and vice versa. So it works like two parallel entities. It allows parallel development, right? Got the concept of branch? Imagine
Yes.
you have like virtual folders in your local repository. And again, branches can be used for two purposes, temporary or permanent. Temporary because let's say, okay, there is a B1 branch, there is a developer or DevOps person, he don't want to mess up the original one. He will check out and create a temporary branch, make some changes. If they are working fine, then he will merge it back, means he will integrate it back to the actual branch. Okay, and then delete this temporary branch. That's one way to use. Another way is you may have to maintain permanent branches like dev branch, test branch. You have to maintain those environments, right? So you will have a separate branch for them. That is another way. Got it right?
But
Yeah.
a permanent branch we don't delete.
Yeah, we maintain it permanently because I just want a dedicated branch for each environment. Your branches could be different use cases, how you can use your branches. Temporary scenario means, okay, I develop here for testing, I tested it, then I merge it back, right? But let's say I have different environments, I want to have separate branch for each environment. Those might be permanent, will not delete them. I'll delete other branches, which I have
It
done.
what of forking?
Forking is different. We'll talk about forking later. Forking is totally different.
Okay.
So this is the concept of branching. Okay. Now that we are having only one branch, default branch, master branch. Now let's go and create some branches and let's see how it works. Okay, now if you want to see the branches, every time it's showing master, you can also see this way, git branch, master, only one branch I have. That's a default branch and whatever changes are set to be on master. That's why it was showing on branch. Now I would like to create a branch, git checkout.
Madam, I have one note. For example, if you enter Git branch, so like a permanent branch will come or temporary branch will come.
Whatever branches you have, all of them will be listed.
Okay.
Git branch will list all the branches you are having. Okay, now I want to create a new branch. Git branch B1 master means the syntax is B1 is the new branch or the child branch. This is the parent branch. That's the syntax. You give the new branch name and from which branch you want to create your branch. So branch is created. If you see the list, see now B1 is also shown. I may delete it later. It may be temporary purpose or permanent. It will list all of them. And star indicates, this asterisk symbol indicates you are on master branch. Means you can switch the branches. But now I am on master branch. So if I do ls or if I do status, everything are set to be on master because I'm on master branch. Suppose I want to switch the branch. How to go to B1? Git checkout B1. It says that you have switched to B1. You just check the Git branch. See, now the star is on B1, means I'm on B1 branch. Whatever commands I run now will be applicable on B1. ls means files of B1. Git log one line, log of B1, even log is copied. Okay. So, okay, fine. Now I'm on B1 branch. I want to create a file on B1. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, we can. Since we are in B1 branch.
Yeah, I'm creating a file.
Touch.
Okay, save it. The same old story. What it says now? Untracked file, but this is the difference. On branch 1, untracked file. So what you should do? Same old concept. What I should do?
Hit add.
Add this file. Okay. Again, let me show you for the first time. I mean, once, let me show you everything. See, on branch changes to be committed. Again, here, see, it will show you add means they are to be added. Okay, fine. Git commit -m, let's say on B1 branch, some message. Done. Now 3 files are there on B1. 3 commits are there on B1. Do you think master have got this third file and the third commit?
No.
Will master have this?
Yes.
No.
It will not,
Master
because
has this third file.
until
Because
we
the
move it, we
master
merge it,
is a
it will
parent
not be
branch,
there.
Exactly.
Un-
Until you merge it, it will not be there. Suppose you want to see the log of master means you can add the branch name here. See, log of master is only 2 commits. I don't have third commit, I'll not have third file. Okay, fine. I want to switch to master again and again check it. How to switch the branch?
check out master.
Get
Git check out master.
Git checkout. Master checkout will help you switch. See, it is switched. You may do git branch command to list the branches. See, you are on master. See, at the bottom, do you see only 2 files? Here also, ls only 2 files. Log is only 2 files, 2 commits. See, right? That's how you work with the branches. They allow parallel development. It's a copy when you make a branch. Later on, it works like 2 parallel entities. Okay. All right. So now let's suppose I just want to, let's say here, what I want to do is I want to bring the changes from B1 to master. On B1, I have 1 commit, right? So I want to get the changes from B1 to master. Means, let me say, this is the technical term. I want to integrate changes from one branch to another. How to integrate changes from one branch to another? What is that
So
called?
merge.
copy.
No, merge.
Merge, right?
Uh,
So integrating changes from one branch to another branch is called merge. The syntax is git merge, source branch, and the destination branch. So what should I write here? What is the source branch?
Git merge file 1.
B1.
B1
B1
is
is
source
there.
and master is
Source
a
branch
destination.
is from where you want to bring the changes. I want to bring
B1
the
master.
changes from B1
B1 to master.
destination. Oh, sorry, yeah, master. Destination is master. So I would get those changes into master. So now if you do ls, yes, you have the third file, git log 1 line, you have the third commit, right? Got it, everyone? So that is how you create a branch, work there parallelly, merge it back to the branch, whatever you want. I have got the 3 files and 3 commits, and this is the log of B1.
No, I said check
Right?
properly.
Clear, everyone?
How does the
Yeah,
sorry
please.
how does the revert work when you are working on master and the branch, right? So if I want to revert to the branch, how does it work? Does it affect on the master too, or until you merge it, it will affect that time?
What is meant by reverting first?
So revert is to just undo the changes.
Undo which change? Now you can elaborate your question. You want to undo what? You want to
So
undo
I want to undo the last commit,
this one on master or B1?
master.
Okay, this is the master log, right? You undo this, yeah, you are undoing on master. How will B1 be affected? See, whatever changes you do on a particular branch, only that particular branch will be affected. Like if you revert, only master will be affected. If you revert on
Okay.
master.
Okay.
Right? Where whatever branch you are doing revert, that branch will be affected, not other branches. When you merge, then yeah, let's say you undo it and you are merging it, then it may be affecting other branch, but not the other branches automatically when you revert any branch. See, only they are copied till you make a branch. Later on, they are working like a 2 parallel things, 2 parallel entities. Okay, automatically it will not affect anything.
Okay.
What is meant by fast forward?
Hmm?
Fast forward.
Fast forward means automatic merge. Here, whatever happened, automatically it has merged. You may be having question, will it not merge automatically? It will not. Where those scenarios we will discuss. Those are all advancing, we'll discuss that also. As of now, whatever happened is automatic merge. Okay. So, any more queries here? So what we did actually, we have created a branch from master. We have done some changes on that B1 branch. Then again merged them to master, right? Here, let's suppose, and it merged successfully, right? So now let me show you another scenario. On which branch we are on now? Master branch. Okay, on master branch, I'm going to create a file called file4. Okay. Done. So what should we do now? Yes.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay. Then
Commit.
and some of you are asking how you can move from staging area. Remove from staging area. If you want to unstage, this is the command. Get restore stage and the file name. It will be removed from staging area. Okay. And here I am writing like on master, some message. Okay, done. Okay, I have made some changes. It is all good. Now if I see the status, yes, it's all good. Is this fourth file available on B1?
No.
No.
Is this fourth file,
Hmm.
fourth commit available on B1?
No.
No, right? Let us go to B1. How to go to B1?
Check out.
Just check out the one.
You don't have that file. Okay, all right, fine. I'm working on two branches parallelly. Now, let's say I have a requirement on B1. I want to create some file. Let's say same file. Okay. Okay. So, its status, what does it show? File4. So, let me do git add file4. Then git commit -m on B1 branch, something like this. Done. Okay, if you do git status, yeah, it shows like on branch B1, right? Good. Like let's say, okay, I'm done with my changes. I'm not bothered about this file is there on other branches or not. I'm done. I have tested, it's working fine. I want to merge it back to master. How to merge it?
Ma'am, it will be conflict with the same file
Yeah.
in both branches.
First, let's go through the steps. What should I do now? How to
Get
merge?
Git merge.
First, go to
Get
the destination branch.
check
Okay,
out
let's go to the
master.
destination branch. Then
Get merge file B1 to master.
what happens now? Will it merge successfully?
It will conflict
Little bit
because the
conflict,
same
ma'am.
file names.
Why you are getting a conflict? Is it
Because the
just
same file
because the
names.
same file name?
Will it
Yeah.
override or
Let's see. I'm running this git merge. See this message first. Automatic merge failed. Right? I told you some time back, right? Fast forward or automatic merge failed. There is a conflict in file4. Automatic merge failed. Fix the conflict and commit the result. Okay, you are getting an error. You could not merge it successfully. It was showing something. All right, it's saying conflicts. Do you know what is the reason? How to
The
fix
are
it?
different from both the files.
Is it just the same file?
No, it's different file with different contents. Might be message ID be different.
There is a reason. There is a lot of concept behind the why you get a conflict. Generally, people think that because it's the same file, you get a conflict. It is correct only to certain extent, but there is a lot of logic beyond that. Okay, means or generally whenever we have same file, we expect that there's a conflict. Okay, it's not true always. You have to understand what is happening at the back end thoroughly to get to know when you get a conflict, when not. Okay, so we will be talking about those backend scenario, like what is happening, why you get a conflict. Okay, we shall take up this tomorrow as it would take some time for this. Meanwhile, I would ask you to start with your quiz. Have you completed the quiz one for the day? Yesterday's quiz completed.
Yes.
So you start with this quiz today, now itself. After the class, you can complete it here itself without slippage. So please take up this quiz. Meanwhile, any questions you can ask me. The reason for conflict, how to fix it, why you are getting conflict, we'll discuss this in the tomorrow's class. Let me share you this link as well, this quiz link. Any questions? Just a second.
Hello.
Yes,
Okay, okay. You're there now.
yes. I'm trying to share you the link in the here as well. In the Zoom chat also I'm giving. Have you started the quiz, everyone? Here is the link. I'm sharing it in the Zoom chat as well.
Okay, 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 madam.
That is the link. You can go through it now itself. And meanwhile, if you have any other questions on the Git, you can ask me. We will take up this reason and all tomorrow. Any questions from anyone? I think I have given you the quiz 3, right?
Yeah.
It should be quiz 2. I'm sharing one more link. Give me a minute.
No, it's for quiz 2 only, what you gave.
Oh, quiz 2 only? Okay, fine then. Anyone submitted that? Take your time, no problem. If you submit, I can see your responses. Also, you will get the results, the right answers once you submit. Krishna, you can just do submit. Oh, okay, you have sent the results. Okay, okay. Got it. Good. You can retake it, okay? Where you went wrong, okay, you can recheck, cross-check with the right answers, and you can retake after going through the recording, after just doing some practice, you can retake them, okay, and improvise your score.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I got some responses. Some 6 people submitted. Thank you all. I would insist everyone to go through it, okay? That will help you register the things. Rather than just learning, you should also try out different ways of learning. That will help you register the things better.
So if I want to retake the test, you have to use same link or
Same link. Same link. Also, or else you have in the website, right? I have shown you quiz portal. You
okay.
can go there and retake whenever you want. So please retake any questions. You can also let me know on the quiz or anywhere. We can also discuss on the queries if you have still on the same quiz tomorrow as well. So that is all from my end. Anything else from anyone? Like yesterday I mentioned, do the hands-on on whatever we have done in the class, then try out scenarios from your end, then go to the website. Okay, go through the quiz portal and the interview questions, go through the interview questions, whatever covered, also the assignments. Follow the same process every day so that you will be up to the mark. and on par with the classes.
Pretty a quick
Yeah,
query.
Mm.
Is it I got a confusion. What is Git branching? I selected answer a command to create. A technique used to create multiple copies of repository,
Mm.
and the answer a command to create new commit. So
No, that is not correct. I have corrected it to the right answer, but somehow it's not updated there. I'll re-update the things.
okay, fine. Thank you.
actually, I joined a little late, so I missed almost 30 minutes of class. So would I be getting it on the side
Sorry, I did not get you louder, please.
recording?
Class recording. Class recording will be shared or will be on the same URL. You were shared with someone demo URL on the first day, right? Or else in the WhatsApp group, but there is a general group as of now. There you have that YouTube link. Videos will be posted every day on the same link. But first few classes will be available for everyone. After third class, I think from tomorrow, it will be available only for the registered students. Means there'll be private access on YouTube. But the link will be same. Okay. So refer the same link. Every day's video will be added to the same playlist. First 3 will be available for everyone. Later on, it would be for registered students with private access.
Okay. And what is this? Because since I joined late, Git rebase. Rebase.
Git rebase is also kind of merge. We will also cover that topic. Maybe tomorrow.
That was there.
Madam, what is the meaning of untracked changes? You said that untracked files comes under working directory.
Untracked means for the first time, let's say it's a new file you created, okay, then you do git status, it will be showing like untracked. And you did not add to staging area, so it will be in the working directory and it will be untracked.
Can I assume that untracked files are nothing but which are in working directory? Or
Not
like
everything in the working directory, which are not staged and which are created for the first time. Okay, means there might be a file which is added to staging area, but some changes again I might have added. They might be in the working directory only, right? They are called unstaged, not untracked. Yesterday recording, watch it again, where I have explained the difference between untracked and unstaged. Have you gone through that part yesterday?
Yes, not.
Yeah. So if it is a new file for the first time, it will be like untracked, means the file is not at all in the staging area. So it's called as untracked. Sometimes what happens, file is added in staging area, it's there in staging area, but then some modifications you might have done there, right? So that's not called untracked, that's called unstaged, because file is already there in staging area. Only certain modifications were there which are not staged. It's called unstaged, not untracked.
Preeti, one more query. Command to delete the file from staging area.
Git restore staged. Git restore -- staged and the file name. That's on you, right?
And its answer is I selected answer git rm file name to delete the file from the staging area. It's correct answer is git rm -- cache file name.
Yeah. See, that is remove from staging area and local repository is git rm. Okay,
Yeah.
but you want to keep it in working directory, remove only from local
staging
repository.
area.
Git rm cache. Correct, right? Today in the beginning we have discussed.
Yes. But it is not unstaged from the it is from the untagged to use cache, right? Unstaged, not to delete.
It will git rm cache will delete from local repository, but it will keep the file in the working directory. So if it is in working directory, it will be like a new file. So it will be showing like untracked because it's not there in file. It is not at all there in staging area.
Then
And
during practice, we get stuck somewhere, whom to contact, like in WhatsApp group or
yeah, the WhatsApp group you're having is a general group. Okay. You'll be moved to a separate WhatsApp group by tomorrow. You can post all of your queries there. Until then, put it in the same general group. Tomorrow,
okay,
separate, you will be moved to a separate group. Registered students will be moved to separate group. Tell me.
uh, where you just posted those links there itself, right?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Any more questions from anyone? All right, then we will close here and we'll continue tomorrow with a more interesting and advanced concepts like the reasons behind the conflicts, okay, the way you can do a rebase, all of this stuff. So be prepared, okay, do the hands-on without fail and go through all the labs, whatever are done till now, and we'll continue take up from here tomorrow. All right, then, thanks everyone. Have a good day. See you all tomorrow.
Thank you.
Same.